Hey, lovely people, how are you guys doing this evening? I am getting ready to show you guys my recipe for pot roast. So I just got done cleaning my meat. I am getting ready to start mixing my seasoning. The clear Tupperware container is where I'm going to be placing my seasoning. And so here in my hand, I have a tablespoon. So we're going to start out with black pepper. Don't mind me, I'm just trying to position myself correctly so that you guys can see. So again, we're starting out with 1 tablespoon of black pepper. Next would be this season complete or saison complete seasoning, rather. That's also going to be a tablespoon of that. Next would be a tablespoon of paprika. Next, I have onion powder, a tablespoon of onion powder. After that, it will be a tablespoon of garlic powder. A tablespoon of New Orleans Cajun seasoning. Yeah, I was struggling here, y'all. It wasn't a whole lot coming out in one shake, so I had to shake it a few times to get some seasoning out. And then I have a roasted garlic and herbs, 1 tablespoon of that as well. Just clumsy, just clumsy. Don't even worry about it. Something finna fall all the time when I'm in the kitchen. If it's not me about to fall, it's something that's getting ready to fall. Something I done knocked over. But next is Danny O's original seasoning. So it's gonna be a tablespoon of that. I just thought that it was wasn't enough seasoning, so I decided to add that as well. Now here I'm just mixing it very good, just making sure that I blend all the seasonings together. Yep. Mix, mix, mix. Just make sure you blend it very well. So here I probably went to tend to Kira because Kira was home with me that particular day. So I'm getting ready to move y'all on over so you guys can watch me as I pour these seasonings over my beef. So I'm going to start off with 1 piece at a time. Okay, just rub it in really good, evenly coating the beef. Make sure you get into the crevices of the meat. You want this beef to be seasoned entirely. Yep, take your time. Just massage those seasonings right into that beef, like so, like that, as Miss Tabitha Brown would say. Shout out to her, I love her. But anywho, so yeah, just season your meat very good. Take your time. You're gonna see me getting ready to turn my stove on. I'm turning my stove on to preheat my pan because we're getting ready to pour a little bit of olive oil in it in a bit. So yeah, just pouring in the remaining season onto my beef. I don't even know why I held that container up like that, like it was more seasoning in that. But anywho, just going on ahead and season your beef. Get into it. Season it up. Again, get all into the crevices, all into that meat. Take your time. Massage that seasoning right into your beef. All right, so I'm moving y'all close. I just want y'all to see the color of it after I done massage the seasoning into my beef. Just making sure that I have the right angle so that you guys can get a great visual on what's going on. So I'm gonna move you guys on over to the stove top where I'm getting ready to pour some olive oil into the heated pan. So as y'all can see, y'all heard me say good evening because this is around the time that I post the video. However, I started at 10 o'clock in the morning with this pot roast because of course you want it to start early so that your beef can cook slowly for hours. Okay, so it's actually 10 o'clock in the morning when I filmed this video. Okay, so getting on over to the next cutting board. I'm just moving some things around to make some room so that we can cut up our onions and potatoes.
mankind won't be destroyed.
Nice size slices.
You and I are working
I'm
here
not going to cut them up very small. I just chunky slices of onion. Cooking for dinner this evening? Did you guys start early like me? What did you guys have? What did you guys make? Let me know. Leave some comments down in the comment section below. All right, so we're moving on to the potatoes. I'm just going to keep them chunky once again. Just cutting them in fours. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to head on over back to our frying pan. This olive oil should be nice and heated. Make sure that that olive oil is covering the entire base of the pan. So now we're going to put our beef into the pan. Just cleaning up as I go. Straightening up the kitchen. Alright, so I'm just checking on the meat, seeing how it's doing. Checking the bottom. So these pieces of beef are pretty big. There are some big boys. So I had a hard time trying to flip them over. So right here you're going to see me trying to figure it out.
But mankind won't be destroyed. The fact that you and I are working here today.
Alright, so this is what it's looking like. Once again, I'm just allowing it to cook, do its thing. I'm not bothering with it too much, just letting it do its thing while I clean up and get my kitchen together. So now I'm back. I'm checking the other side of this beef to see how well it's doing. Okay, so it has some color. It's starting to turn golden, so that's what we want. It's smelling amazing. Y'all see that? Yes. All right, so I'm gonna move y'all on over to the crock pot so y'all can see it, because we are getting ready to prepare to put our beef into the crock pot. And there you go. All right, so in this same pan, I am going to put in my onions. So I'm getting ready to get my onions in a second. All right, so I'm putting the onions right into this pot, or pan rather. All right, and then I'm going to put the potatoes right on top of the beef in the crock pot. Yep, just moving these onions around and just breaking them up a bit.
The fact that you and I are working here today is evidence of that.
All right, so I'm going to let them cook and do its thing. Add a little bit more of olive oil here. Make sure they are evenly coated. Then I'm going to walk away, let them do its thing. Okay, so you can see they're a little bit more translucent now. I'm gonna come back over, toss them a bit. All right, so I'm getting ready to get some more ingredients for my roast beef recipe. All right, so now we're getting ready to pour the onions right on top of that roast beef and the beef and the potatoes. So we're using chicken broth, y'all. Yes, that's all I had. I did not have time to go to the store. My day was busy, so I used what I had. Sometimes we got to use what we have and figure it out from there. So that's what I did. Yeah, I did not get a chance to go to the store to get beef broth. Normally that's what I use, but again, I did not have that, so we used chicken broth this time. I'm going to use 2 big tablespoons of garlic. I love me some garlic. All right, so we're going to use some of this as well. This right here, this W word, yep, we use that. Okay, and so to kind of give it that beef taste and to make sure that that chicken broth didn't overpower the dish with chicken flavor, I was actually in my cabinets looking for this gravy mix that I really like. So at first I didn't think I had it, but I just took my time to kind of look around and I found it. So I'm getting ready to show you guys in a second.
But mankind won't be destroyed. The fact that you and I are working here today is evidence of that.
Here it is. That is my favorite gravy mix for dishes such as this and others. So I'm going to pour the whole packet in there. And then I'm going to mix everything together. And I'm going to place the top on there to lock it. Plug in my crock pot. And set my timer and temperature. All right, so I believe I set my temperature for 400. And then the timer, I set it for 9 hours. So in a second, you're going to see me calculating how long I want this pot roast to be on for it, because I want to make sure it's juicy and it's tender. So I set it for 9 hours. And that's that.